Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? So, let's see. Well, good morning on, on a beautiful Thursday morning tonight. So apparently, I just I was just looking upstairs, bathroom window, and then I'm suddenly noticing, this full moon out here. Once again, rotated on the right side. Outside tonight, here above these skies. And so, let's see. Apparently, I just woken up earlier since I was, knocked out since yesterday around the afternoon at night. So I just woke up earlier this Thursday morning at 12:24 a.m. To be honest, however, like I said, that ice cream can pretty much not, but the truth is, that vanilla ice cream can pretty much knock me out about, in a few minutes, though. But anyways, I'm doing alright, though. So anyways, I'm currently noticing the skies tonight out here, so everything is peace and quiet out here. I'm also noticing, a couple of stars above these skies tonight. And so there are no airplanes out here. So let's see, today is Thursday morning, December 20th, 2018. Okay, that's only, a few days before Christmas anyway. Oh yeah, that's right, it is a few days before Christmas, since Christmas is what? The holidays, of course, will be in December 25th. Okay. So, hold up for a moment. So, let me see, what was I about to say? But yesterday I was just walking around, yesterday I was just walking around in the living room while I'm actually, watching Tremors, starring Kevin Bacon, Fred Ward, Michael Gross, and a few other, cast, for example. And so, next thing before I know, I'm noticing, I actually did notice, a white cat, however, that was, going around, next door neighbor's house, and then it just suddenly went inside the garage. It's not the first time that cat, however, has been there. Because I was just looking outside, just minding my own business. Next thing before I know, I noticed, a white cat, of course, just outside, just went to, next door neighbor's backyard, and then it just went straight to the garage. Yeah, the cat, of course, did notice, since I was, just knocking on the window. He only noticed, but the cat only noticed me for about a second before it quickly, just went inside the garage, and after that, that was just it. So anyways, let's see. I'm also noticing clouds outside tonight, so let me go ahead and zoom in. And by the way, I did test it, and speaking about the Damon PS2 Pro emulator, since it was actually updated since yesterday, I'd say this was around the morning. It was yesterday on a Wednesday morning. So I tested out this the version I tested out the 1 version 3 for the PlayStation 2 emulator, and there was something else too. To be honest, the app itself, however, is still running. It's also running, it's actually running slow and very laggy. So I was just testing out Mega Man X8, and then right after I downloaded Spider-Man 3 on the Damon PS2 Pro, I also tested that out. But for some odd reason, there was there was actually half a video, of course, that was just split directly in two. And for some odd reason, the the audio, the voices, everything else was like, say, you know, just run. And, you know, the game, no, not the game, but the emulator itself was like, say, you know, running very laggy. So that's, you know, just to give you a heads up. So it wasn't exactly like, say, well, in a black screen. It was because, well, I actually kind of realized that while downloading Mega Man X8, it wasn't exactly, well, fully downloaded, of course, onto my SD card, like, all of the way, since it kind of reached up to, like, what, 1.9 gigabytes. So that was my bad. So I just had to correct everything else, you know, what happened, you know, just yesterday. Okay, let's see. Let me try to focus on this full moon out here. But let me see. What I'm gonna try and do next, right after I'm finished doing this video recording, is that I'm gonna try and, like, say, well, resume where I left off, adding my color pencils to complete the sketch on the Ninja Steel Red Ranger part 2. And then I'm gonna try, like, say, well, test my skills on the Lion Fire mode. The Red Ranger Battleizer from Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, and see if I can be able to get that done. But to be honest, to be honest with you, I was actually thinking about trying to, like, say, well, work on a second sketch on the Lion Fire mode Red. That, like I said, that was a thought. Even right after I was, like, say, well, you know, nearly finished working on the first sketch, to which you just seen, of course, on my video recording just yesterday, on, you know, drawing Ninja Steel Red Ranger. Yeah. So yeah, I was just, like, say, you know, just being, like I said, you know, so all I'm just doing is, like, say, you know, just being, you know, open and honest. And, you know, it's just that, well, the series, however, when I said it was, like, say, you know, a major flop, it's just that, well, I don't know, maybe it's because it didn't have, like, say, you know, well, maybe it's because, you know, the Neo Saban writers didn't necessarily have, like, say, you know, well, the right storyline. It's just that, well, everything's just not exactly, like, say, well, to, well, 100% like how the original Saban, and not to mention Jetix, the Disney era, also had as well, too. Even, like, and to be honest, however, even when it came to Samurai, you know, 7 years ago, and Super Samurai back in 2012, which led all the way directly towards, like, say, well, in the final Neo Saban era, Dino Charge included, and then, you know, Ninja Steel and Super Ninja Steel, it's just that it just wasn't enough. So truth is, it's just that, well, most of the cast is characters, and I mean, like, every single one of them, most of them, however, like, say, you know, they just talk too much, like, throughout every major, you know, monster fight, Samurai and Super Samurai itself included. So anyways, enough said. You know, like I said, there's nothing, like I said, so the bottom line is there's absolutely no negativity or anything else. It's just called, you know, being honest. And as for the Hasbro era, I have a feeling the same thing, of course, is going to happen as well, too. Now that I've just, well, had suddenly found out, even on the YouTube channel, that, you know, Hasbro, however, is basically bringing back, you know, the Neo Saban writers as well, too. One other thing, they need better writers and with a better background story, though, as well, too, since Beast Morphers, however, will be set directly into the future, in a fictional future, though, released in February 2019 on Nickelodeon. And let's see, as a result, the clouds have suddenly just appeared, so while I've been busy, like, say, you know, been talking, however, while observing this full moon, Blast, I'm noticing, I'm like, Blast, you know what, here are the clouds out here. So anyways, I'm just glad I managed, like, say, well, you know, it's a good thing I barely managed to make it in time, just before, you know, well, these clouds, however, would suddenly appear. But this was unexpected. Okay, there are the clouds out here, though. Okay, let's see, let me zoom on out. Alright, there it is. I clearly see it. Man, why in the world do these clouds, of course, have to be way out here? Okay, let's see. Since I just zoomed on out, so let's see, the weather out here is like, say, oh, hold on. Alright, so let's see. So the weather out here is like, say, well, you know, okay, it's actually like, say, you know, well, cold though, but not very chilly like it was, you know, yesterday. That's a relief. Okay, can I be able to catch up to this? Hold up, let me see. Hold up, gotta be careful here. Alright, so far everything's going... Alright, so let's see. So far everything else is a-okay here. And I can see the full moon out here. The full moon out here basically resurfacing. Okay, where are you now? I don't believe it. It's gone. Hold up. Because I'm just switching my camera around. I just noticed it. Let me see. Because I just noticed the full moon out here just only for about a few seconds ago. But the question is, will it reappear? Because I just, let me see. Because I did check on my oh yeah, that's right. Because I did check, of course, on the Weather Channel since yesterday, and it was supposed to, let me see, it's supposed, in the weather, however, it's supposed to be like, say, you know, well, very cloudy around, you know, happening later on around, I mean, happening like, say, what, later on at 2 a.m. Okay, there's the moon itself. It's starting to reappear. There it is, right there, on the right side above these skies. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so, right, yeah, so please excuse me, though, I'm just, like, say, you know, I'm just moving my phone's camera, because I'm trying to, like, say, well, get a much clearer view here of the moon, but I can barely only see it because these clouds, however, are, you know, are completely in the way. Okay, so I see half of clouds here in these skies tonight, so, yep, it looks like, of course, well, the full moon out here has basically been, well, covered thanks to these clouds out here. So weather out here is gonna be cloudy night as usual. I don't know why I said day though. It's not exactly even morning or the afternoon. My bad. I'm sorry, bad joke though. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so the full moon out here is basically, well, completely covered by these clouds, and it looks like it's just gone. Alright, well, in the meantime, let me go ahead and, let's see. Alright, but in the meantime, let me go ahead, quickly get something to eat, and I gotta, like, say, well, resume working on part 2 on, let me see, afterwards I gotta try to work on part 2 on the Ninja Steel Red Ranger, and then I'm going to try and, like, say, well, work on, and after that I'm going to try and test my skills, adding some color pencils on the Lion Fire mode, the Battleizer. And then afterwards, I'm going to try and see what I can do by live streaming, by resume live streaming on Mega Man X5 on part 2, though, from where I previously left off since last month, back on November, so let me see whatever it is I can do. But in the meantime, stay tuned, everyone. Be safe and sound out there. And I will be back, everyone. Yeah!